Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Check. 53's light. Hey, 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 hey. Under 10, under 10, 10.
General West.
Switch gears.
Jackson, reload.
Sony Michel, his first carry. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
To throw is Brady. Got his man, that's Harry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Michel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Check.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Undercrunch.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's going to go down again. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Here we go. Waiting.
Here we go, let's bring it.
This time, Devin. Bring it.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here we go. Waiting.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles, 26 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't give it. How does that change the mentality this go around? He's got daylight. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Brady. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Right there.
Here we go. Waiting.
54 miles. Damn.
Working from the gun, Wentz escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Shorty.
Double dog. That's the way.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Here I come again.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
That's what I do.
Mike's 40.
50.
49.
3 bucks. What do you hit?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Got a man open. That's Harry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry. 83 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep running.
Over here.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
16 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's John Simon with a sack. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Brady. He gets it to James White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 30 yards there, and, of course, the first down as well.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Sproles. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. You'll pick up another first down with that run.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it with Sproles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This is taken at his 4.
Let's go.
The return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Here's Sproles, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to get this